Boom, look at that. Freshly painted bonnet. All the stuff's come back from paint 6 weeks later. Freshly painted wing. And the bumper. Pretty good job for money. Lots of dust on it that you can see. But we should only be a day away from finishing now. Buzzing. Right, so we're on the last day of messing with the Peugeot, hopefully. As you can see, the bits are back from paint. They look absolutely stunning. We got them back a couple of days ago, well, a couple of weeks ago actually. But I've been on holiday since, but the paint job is absolutely second to none. So all you've missed is me putting the wings on and the bonnet on. Nothing's properly lined up yet, it's just put on. And that's about it really. I've been and bought a load more parts which I didn't want to do, but they were cheap so I couldn't let them go. Air intake, air scoop, night ice for H7 bulbs which were yellow. I was going to buy them anyway. Obviously got the exhaust which were dirt cheap, and wind deflectors, everything were dirt cheap. I couldn't let it all go. About a grand's worth of stuff altogether. I paid 200 quid in total, so can't complain at that. So we're just going to try and line everything up today. Put the bumper back on, the scoop's already in there, and then it might be on wheels by the end of the day with a bit of luck, but we'll take it as it comes. I'll graft my cock off. We'll take it as it comes. Let's go. So I've already installed the scoop that I bought, which is just there. It just redirects the air up into the air filter there, through this little hole here. The OEM system was like, went through here, down towards this area, the ECU, and then for some reason was like an open area thing here, so loads of turbulent air around here, and then scooped back in. And then air went back through towards the air filter. Really inefficient way of doing it. Whereas this now, straight in, really straight line towards where the air needs to go. And I've got loads of extra space here to put an oil catch can. If I ever want to do that, I doubt I will. But the option's there now. These are £45 new. Got it off my mate who was selling his Peugeot. For a tenner, so can't complain at that. And then I've got a new air filter to put on. So a Comcoats box with a pipe across air filter, that'll improve the sound and airflow a bit better. But it's all painted up to factory standard, no lacquer under the bonnet. All the brackets are the right colour. The paint job is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot believe how good it's turned out. Steve at SVR, you have to Google it, doesn't do any online advertising. Top guy. Took a bit longer than I wanted, but you don't mind waiting. Waited a bit longer than I wanted, but you don't mind waiting for a job that's absolutely mint. He does all sorts, high-end McLarens, specialises in Lotuses, but he does McLarens, Ferraris, a few Lambos, really high-end stuff. And for a friend of a friend, he managed to get me in. we are giving up for the day. It's now 6:30. We're starting at 10. And look where we're up to. We haven't got that far. So, again, not too much to film today. We've just been doing these panel gaps all day long. It started at 10, it's 6:30 now. Quick math says that's 8.5 hours. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. And it's starting to look like a car. All bumpers on. All fog lights are wired in, all headlights are wired in. One wheel arch is in. Struggling on the other side because we've got one wire that won't connect to anything. So we're finding out what that is. It's been a very long day. Very crabby. Not been the best days, to be fair. So, resume tomorrow. I'll take it as it comes. Boom. Another day, another dollar. We're back on it. Take it as it comes today. Got everything lined up best we can. Today we're gonna take all the brake calipers off because, as you can see, they're quite badly rusted. They're still smooth. They're in great condition. There's no lip on them. They're almost brand new, I think. It's just they've just been stood for nearly a year. So we'll take them off. We'll re-skim these. I'll show you that process. There really wasn't too much to film yesterday. I've cleaned the brake calipers up there, all clean now. All the wheel arch trims are on now. Nice even gap all the way around. Grills all in. Fog lights and surrounds are in. So front calipers, front discs first. Drop it, back discs. And then we shouldn't be too far off. We'll take it for a little spin. See how it's feeling. We've got one rogue plug here. We don't know where that goes. It's the exact same connector as the headlight one, but the headlights are already connected, so we're both confused to hell with that. We've got one wheel arch liner to put in. We gave Intake a job yesterday. So let's get on it. After 5 minutes on that wheel, effectively as good as new, minus the rust in the middle. Perfect. So now I'm just going to strip this down. It's a bit sticky for some reason, it's not pressing in right. The pads need cleaning up anyway, if you can see. And then we're good to go. It should be on its wheels. Fingers crossed. Let's go.
So we're going to keep them in. Oh, you can't mix them anyway. So that lot wants cleaning up. They're not sliding. Yeah. give them a coating of brake cleaner, so all them won't clean up, all them won't clean all them up. They're actually not seized.
You're not so bad for a 60-year-old, are you, Dad?
Okay. Out fart.
New brakes effectively there now. Look at that. Wheels are going on, last steps now. Front ground, head moved around. Boom, back on the floor after what? Just shy of 10 months, Dad. I think so, 9 or 10 months. Sits well. It'll shout at me now for moving it. Loads of error messages are still coming up, it just needs running once you get it on the road. What? Right. Oh no. My ass is too fat for this seat. Will it move? Of course it will. Parking system fault. Well, it runs. Power effect. A few fault codes coming up.
No lights at all.
Oh.
Oh.
Boom, done. So, it's on the road. Just took it out now, and it's running fine. Feels good, brakes are good, power's good, steering and clutch is good, all lined up. Everything's as it should be really. Overheated slightly, but that's just because the coolant levels have dropped because we're air in the system. And it's looking, it's finally to be coming together. Gold. As you can see, the puppy's ready, all done. Huge sigh of relief. I'm just going to take it out on the road now. It's coming up some electrical fault, so hopefully this little trip will reset it. And then it's just little finicky things like sealing that in, little finicky things. We'll take it out, see how it runs. So I've got air intake, exhaust, wind deflectors, all sorts of stuff to put on it. So the series won't end here, there's a lot more to come. I'll do a full road test on the car, pros and cons, what I like, what I don't like. But it is a good looking car. Don't know whether to put spacers on it because of the reduction in power. It's about 10 horsepower less, because if you're spreading the wheels out by 12mm, your average spacer size, it's putting extra load on the engine because the wheels are further apart, and because of that extra load it's about 10 to 15% less power you get, so it's a good 10 or 15 horsepower less just because of spacers. So maybe I'll just put some small ones on the back. I'm not going to lower it because the roads around here are absolutely horrific, so that's not an option. Windows are already tinted. So I've got air intake, air scoop's already on it. Maybe a slight spoiler. Damn, look at those LED daylight runners. But we're there, done. After 9 or 10 months. Dad's just running the diagnostics on it now. Make sure everything's as it should be. Sounds well as it is, so with Scorpion exhaust on, it's going to sound fantastic. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, folks. See you all soon.